Have you ever been stuck in an awkward conversation, wondering how to get out of it without making things worse? You're not alone. In fact, studies show that the average person spends about 30 minutes a day in uncomfortable social situations. That's over 180 hours a year. And if you're someone who feels tense in these moments, you might not know that 70% of people feel the same way. The good news? You don't have to stay trapped in that awkwardness. In this video, we'll explore strategies to transform any uncomfortable conversation into a natural, engaging one. From breaking the ice with a simple question to using humor and body language to keep things light, we've got the tools you need to turn an awkward silence into a lively chat. Stick around to discover how vulnerability can even strengthen your connection and make you more relatable. Ready to change the way you talk to people? Let's dive in. Chapter 1: From Crickets to Chemistry, the art of breaking the ice. We've all experienced the dreaded silence when meeting someone new. The first few seconds often determine how the conversation will unfold. Instead of letting the awkwardness linger, break the ice with something unexpected. Try asking an intriguing question that makes the other person think. For example, what's the most random thing you've learned this week? Or if you could only eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be? The goal is to create curiosity and spark a fun, lighthearted discussion. According to research by Harvard Business Review, open-ended questions encourage deeper conversations, and people love to share their passions. So, give them a chance to express themselves, and you'll shift from crickets to chemistry in no time. Chapter 2: The Power of Listening. Stop talking, start connecting. One of the most underrated strategies for turning an awkward conversation around is simply listening. We often think we need to talk to fill the silence, but listening is what truly builds connection. When you actively listen, you're sending a message: I care about what you're saying. This isn't just a nice sentiment, science backs it up. A study from the University of Maryland found that people who actively listen build stronger relationships and are more likely to be liked. Try nodding, making eye contact, and asking follow-up questions based on what the other person says. By doing this, you'll keep the conversation going and make it feel natural. Chapter 3: Curiosity over Small Talk. Digging deeper without being weird. Small talk is often a filler to avoid awkwardness, but it rarely leads to meaningful connection. Instead of talking about the weather or the latest TV show, dive deeper. Be curious about the person you're talking to. For example, ask, what's something you've always wanted to do but haven't yet? Or tell me about a moment that changed your life. People love to talk about their experiences and dreams. According to communication expert Dr. Laura Berman, asking thoughtful, open-ended questions shows you value someone's unique perspective. You don't have to be intrusive, just be genuinely curious and listen to what's being shared. If you're enjoying this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We've got more tips coming your way. Chapter 4: Body Language Magic. Speak without saying a word. When words fail, your body can do the talking. Body language is an incredibly powerful tool in making a conversation flow smoothly. According to studies by psychologist Albert Mehrabian, nonverbal communication, like posture and gestures, accounts for 55% of communication, while words make up just 7%. By leaning in slightly, maintaining good eye contact, and using open gestures, you can make the conversation feel warmer and more comfortable. Smiling is a simple but effective way to break the tension, so don't be afraid to flash a grin. Your body language can help ease discomfort and make the other person feel more at ease, creating an instant connection. Chapter 5: Humor is your secret weapon. Making jokes without crossing lines. Humor is one of the quickest ways to turn an awkward situation into a relaxed one. Laughter naturally relieves tension, making both you and the other person feel more comfortable. But be cautious, the wrong kind of joke can make things worse. Instead of resorting to humor that might feel forced, try light, observational humor that fits the situation. For example, if you're in a socially awkward moment, you might say something like, "Well, this is fun." Awkward silences always make for great stories later. According to a study published in Psychological Science, people who use humor are perceived as more likable and approachable. Just remember to keep it respectful and lighthearted. Humor that's too edgy can backfire. Chapter 6: Vulnerability. Turning awkward into intimate. Vulnerability is a game changer. Sharing something personal, whether it's an embarrassing moment or a fear you've struggled with, can bring a sense of authenticity to the conversation. People connect deeply when they see that you're willing to be open and honest. In her book Daring Greatly, Brené Brown talks about how vulnerability is the key to building meaningful connections. She notes that being open allows others to feel safe in doing the same, and this creates a stronger bond. So, next time you feel the conversation stalling, try sharing a light, personal story. It could turn the entire dynamic around, making the conversation more engaging and less awkward. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss out on more advice for creating amazing conversations and relationships. Thanks for watching. Final thoughts: turning an awkward conversation into an interesting one isn't about having the perfect words or knowing exactly what to say. It's about creating an environment where the other person feels valued, listened to, and comfortable. By using these strategies, breaking the ice, listening actively, asking thoughtful questions, using body language effectively, injecting humor, and embracing vulnerability, you can turn any conversation into an opportunity for connection. So, the next time you're stuck in an awkward chat, remember, it's not the awkwardness that matters, it's how you handle it. With these techniques, you can make every conversation an opportunity to form a deeper, more meaningful connection.